What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolf Pack, your number one source of cryptotainment to get you through the bear market. Are we through the bear market? We're going to take a look at some Bitcoin charts, but also we're going to take a look at the macros. And right now, everybody is talking about SBF and FTX. What really happened? Who are their connections? Is Gary Gensler involved, helping him take out his competition? We're going to look at that today and so much more. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the charts.
You big old sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want to 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Well, cryptocurrency is finally decoupled from the traditional stock market, but unfortunately in the wrong direction. You can see the S&P 500 is having one of the biggest rallies since the COVID-19 crisis, and Bitcoin is absolutely plummeting. This makes old world investors like Warren Buffett do the happy dance. I do believe the bottom is near. We had a massive capitulation drop, and I was saying do not buy the top of this candle right here. Wait for equilibrium so we can see what is going to happen. You can see we did touch the S2 pivot, rejected, but now we're consolidating below the S3 pivot. Now we could have a nice, amazing rally again on Monday because the stock market is doing so well, but the probabilities that crypto will follow are on the downside. It is more likely that we're going to have a cascading effect from the SBF, FTX hack and insolvency that is going to cause a lot more funds and traders to get wrecked. The coming bankruptcy will put down pressure on these markets, but I want to cautiously say that could have been the capitulation. Taking a look at previous black swan events, you could see back in 2012 we had the Mt. Gox disaster with a 96% drop. You can also see the confirmation in the RSI, and in 2015 we had the Bitfinex hack and confirmation in the RSI. You could see in 2019 we had a confirmation of the RSI. I would actually call that a Tether black swan event, as I lived through that. And could FTX be the black swan event in 2022? We also have miner capitulation. I mean, anything under 16K, most miners are not profitable. Now that has been an indicator for bottoms in previous bear markets. Like I said, it is way too early to call the bottom, but right now you should definitely be paying attention. And one of the main things in the headline is the FTX debacle, and we need to take a deep dive into that so we can understand what's going on in the market next.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world.
Ah yes, Sam Bankman-Fried, an MIT graduate, a 20-year-old billionaire entrepreneur that loved Oreos and being the CEO of one of the biggest and most trusted crypto exchanges in the world.
If there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX.
He was the JP Morgan of crypto. He was trusted by the FTX users, by politicians, and even by the media.
JP Morgan of this generation, Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX.
The JP Morgan of crypto that was able to borrow $8 billion against his own FTT Ponzi token that went bust, wiping out all of investors' money, even celebrity investors like Tom Brady. He has still not been able to pull out his $650 million from FTX.
Error.
But how could Sam pull this off? Well, if you want to know, you better strap on your tinfoil hat because the rabbit hole goes very deep. Joseph Bankman is SBF's father and a professor of law at Stanford. His mother also graduated from Stanford. Isn't it funny that Sam Bankman-Fried is the second largest individual donor behind George Soros to the Democratic Party? Sam's mom not only raises money for the Democratic Party, but she was also Hillary Clinton's own lawyer. Even weirder, the former CEO of now defunct Alameda Capital, Caroline Ellison, her father used to be the boss of the SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, back in MIT. Isn't it funny that they all know each other and Isn't it funny that they all know each other and the chairman of the SEC has met with now resigned CEO Sam Bankman-Fried? This is how Caroline Ellison was able to get a CEO job at the age of 27, managing billions of dollars of money without any stop losses.
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important. We tend not to have things like stop losses. I think those aren't necessarily a great risk management tool. I'm trying to think of a good example of a trade where I've lost a ton of money.
Alameda Capital had a lot of exposure during the last capitulation and liquidity crisis due to 3AC and Celsius, but instead of going belly up, Sam Bankman-Fried used customers' deposits to bail himself out. Where is Caroline Ellison now? Don't know. She was last seen departing the $33 million FTX penthouse in the Bahamas.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion.
Yes, she's probably sailing away on a golden yacht after misallocating users' funds. In fact, it was gross misallocation, as SBF himself bet $7.3 million of customers' funds that Trump would lose in 2024. And gross misallocation of amphetamines, drug of choice being MSAM, according to Alpha. You see SBF tweeted, stimulants when you wake up, sleeping pills when you need them to go back to sleep. And also Caroline says nothing like regular amphetamine use to make you appreciate how dumb a lot of the normal non-medicated human experience really is. So here we have a bunch of rich kids that are privileged from political backgrounds on amphetamines, mismanaging billions of dollars.
Get the f*** out of here! Get the f*** out of here!
When you have deep political ties, that you are the exchange of choice for the WEF, and you also have Gary Gensler on your side trying to find loopholes for you to take over a monopoly in the cryptocurrency space so they can regulate it very strictly and take away our freedoms. It is no wonder that Binance CEO CZ had dumped all the FTT and destroyed SBF.
Income.
What do you say to your fans?
Now it seems like an obvious circle jerk. Even their risk manager only had 2 years experience at the defunct bank Credit Suisse. The broader implications are yet unknown, as there is a long list of creditors and investors that will never get their money back, and we're going to have another liquidity crunch in the crypto space. We just don't know how bad it will be yet. And now there's a hack. To add insult to injury, $662 million has been drained from the FTX wallets. Some people are saying it's part of the Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. Some people say that it is a hack. In fact, Tether blacklists 31.4 million USDT following this quote-unquote hack. The sad part about this is, wait, USDT is also blacklisting now? How decentralized are we? What is the point of all this stuff? And is Sam Bankman-Fried on the run? I mean, look at him. He's probably just on the brisk walk. There are rumors that Sam's plane has departed Nassau and is in Argentina, that they are on the run right now. I'm not sure if that is true, but I do know one thing. Something's fishy's going on with Gary Gensler. This all seems like a big circle jerk. I want an investigation to happen into the SEC, into SBF, and them taken all to jail.
Guys, please don't send me to jail.
Breaking news, the new CEO of FTX, John Ray, confirms that it was a hack and they're working with local law enforcement to figure it out. Now, KuCoin says they know who the hacker is, as he is sending money to KuCoin, Binance, and Vitalik Buterin's wallet. Now that is hilarious. Just remember, FTX is in the Bahamas, or in the Bermuda Triangle. No wonder it swallowed up everyone's money. Hex on the daily chart has been resilient. Could this 1.8 cent dip be the bottom? Are Hexicans going to get rich again and blow all their money on crazy stuff like cars and Louis bags? Well, that is yet to be determined. I do have some concerns, a lot of concerns. It looks like Trayvon James is talking with the feds and showing the audio. We got SEC letters going out to Hex influencers, and most of all, we have Richard Hart trolling everybody on Twitter, rubbing it in, having an I told you so tour on Twitter, trolling Meet Kevin, asking him how it feels to lose his money. Kevin, of course, responds saying that Hex is a Ponzi and is down 88% year to date. So I have to ask you guys, I have to ask the Wolfpack, do you think Richard Hart's rage marketing has reached the top of its S-curve, or do you think we are getting more Hex adopters in the ecosystem by trolling in this fashion? Would it have been better just to reach out to Meet Kevin, say, yo, I'm sorry you lost your money. Remember, I've been bringing awareness to holding your own keys and decentralized finance. Would you like to come on my show and we could talk about steps forward for this industry? Positive steps forward. Let me know in the comments below, which way do you prefer this community to go forward? Now, Hex on the daily chart is looking okay. This does look capitulation like, lots of volume, but remember, it was only one holder that dumped the price to this level. Now we have a very big volume divergence on this pump. This does not look very good. Even though we are consolidating above the S1 pivot, this kind of looks weak right here. I could see us kind of chopping down a little bit lower and finding where the bottoms are. Now, if we have some major FUD, only major FUD I think is going to bring us to that half a penny target, to that 0.127 target. Okay, so this major FUD could be in the works. I don't know. This thing could turn around, or this could be the bottom, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, join the Wolf Pack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.